Right, welcome back to the Arsenal podcast with me, Kosi, and it is time for the Arsenal transfer news, the transfer update, where I bring you all the players linked with Arsenal today, every day, on a daily basis. We'll be talking about two players today, Wilshere and Aouar. Basically, Aouar is Edu's next target, that is according to reports coming in today, and Wilshere would want to see a return at Arsenal. But would you want to see Wilshere come back at Arsenal? That's the biggest question around that saga. But thanks everybody who has been participating in the quiz, and it is still going on. How many goals did Ozil score in the EPL when he was still playing for Arsenal? Of course, he's still an Arsenal player, but we might not see him anymore. So in the 148 games he has played so far, how many goals has he scored? And I'm going to be taking some of the comments from the previous video. Marcus says 45 goals. Razak says 33 goals. Nafi says 40 goals. The Heat 55 goals. Kelvin Kamau says 55 goals. Dek says 55 goals. And Emmanuel also says 45 goals. So I'll be giving you the answer, the final answer in the last video. But don't forget to participate in the quiz and smash the like button. I'm getting the party started now. Reports today indicate that Edu is going to be making Aouar his priority in the coming transfer windows. That is in the January transfer window as well as the summer. Now you guys know very well that we tried to sign Aouar, and we were very close. At least according to reports, we were very close. Some reports say Juventus was closer. Other reports say that Chelsea was also involved in the mix. But at least we were close to agreeing a deal with Aouar. We had personal terms agreed. We had so many things agreed, but a deal did actually materialize. Now, what is happening is Edu is looking at his next signings, and reports around Arsenal suggest that Aouar could be Arsenal's next target. Of course, with Aouar being the lead target in the summer, you expect him to be the lead target in the January transfer window as well as the lead target in the next summer. There are no doubts about that. There are no questions about that. He's this kind of player that Arsenal need. He has the creativity. He has the potential to replace Mesut Ozil. When Mesut Ozil leaves the club, and you're looking around European talents who could actually replace Mesut Ozil at the club, it must be Aouar. The good thing is that we have the deal. We had deals agreed. We had personal teams agreed. At least we know what Lyon want, 60 million euros or close to that. So I don't think we're going to take a lot of time negotiating another deal. It's going to be as easy as giving them their money and getting our man. That is from Lyon. So I think if Edu is really serious about this, it could be one remarkable transfer. Of course, you guys know that it could be one transfer that Arsenal fans are waiting for. Arsenal fans want to see. Of course, the wages of Mesut Ozil, you can't add the wages of Aouar, then you add wages of Thomas Partey and then Aubameyang. So probably one of them has to go away, and that must be Ozil. But I still have this feeling that as soon as Mesut Ozil leaves the club, as soon as Ozil says goodbye to Arsenal, then we shall see Aouar join, because we shall need the creativity at the end of the day. And we have lost almost 4 creative players at once. We have lost we are losing Ozil, we have lost Ramsey, we have lost Wilshere. So we shall need to get a replacement. We shall need to get a replacement to those players, and that player will be Aouar. According to reports, Edu is focusing on that transfer. And basically, if you look at the players that have been linked with Arsenal, they are strikers and creative midfielders. Benrahma, Buendia, Aouar. So it seems there is that deficiency that Arsenal would want to bridge at any point in time, and maybe we might go back for Aouar. I want to be very honest. In the January transfer window, that deal might be hard to break off. That deal might be hard to do in the January transfer window. But in the summer, Lyon are going to be even more desperate than they were last summer, because they would want that money. They will want that money as soon as possible. They want to, look at their summer. They didn't buy so many players. They brought in Paqueta. For one reason, I don't know why Jean-Michel has brought in Paqueta, and then he didn't push out, push the Aouar deal to materialize. But still, if you look at Juventus, they signed Federico Chiesa. Atletico Madrid, I don't think they'll come in for Aouar. They have Saul Niguez, who's tied to a long-term contract. It might be Barcelona and Real Madrid that would have that interest, in Aouar or PSG as well. But I still believe Arsenal have an upper hand in getting Aouar next summer. Not in the January transfer window, but next summer. However, away from Aouar, Jack Wilshere is also linked with a move to Queen's Park Rangers, but the player says he would want a return at Arsenal. Now, he's one of the talents we have raised from scratch. One of those players that everybody thought they were going to have a big future. They were going to have a very big, career at Arsenal. Injuries ruined it. He started this kind of smoking. The discipline declined, and everything. At just a tender age, his talent went to a waste. I wanted to compare him to Mario Götze, but Götze was never indisciplined. I don't know what happened to Mario Götze, but he was never this kind of indisciplined player. He showed his talent. I think he reached his climax so early. He achieved it all, too early in life. Because I couldn't believe that Mario Götze became a free agent. Same as Jack Wilshere, a player. He has left West Ham. He's going to join Queen's Park Rangers. He would want to make a return at Arsenal. I'm one of those people who feel Arsenal should only sign players that are relevant to us, not those players that really love us. Because there are so many players that love us, Zaha, talk about Wilshere and the others. But I wouldn't take Wilshere back. There isn't anything I miss about Jack Wilshere. There isn't anything. At least Ramsey. I miss something about Ramsey. Because in this current situation, we need a player. Ramsey was a fighter. Another Jordan Henderson. Actually, if you look at how Jordan Henderson plays in that Liverpool squad and how Ramsey played in that Arsenal squad, they're very similar. But he was more talented than Henderson, right? More talented. Not he was, but he is. So I'll bring back Edwin Ramsey, but I wouldn't bring back Jack Wilshere. I love him as a fan. I respect him. He has Arsenal heart, but the relevance, why should we bring him back? There is no relevance in bringing back Jack Wilshere. What do you think, guys? Do you think we should bring back Jack Wilshere? Do you think? The question in this one is, how many goals did Mesut Ozil score while playing for Arsenal in the English Premier League in his 148 appearances? And the options are already there on your screen. You have 55, you have 40, 41 and 45. So make sure you tell me the right answer. Like I said, I'll give you the right answer in the last video of the day. Stay tuned at Arsenal Podcast. So those are the two stories. Edu focusing on Aouar. It would be a big deal. It would be a lot of creativity. And Aubameyang has already said he would love to see Aouar join the club because there is something special he would add to the squad. Will Jack Wilshere or should Jack Wilshere get a chance back at Arsenal? Do you think there is something that we need from Jack Wilshere? Even if it's the creativity, I don't think he has that kind of creativity that we lack right now. But those are the two transfer stories around the club. Make sure you've subscribed and you're hitting the like button because more content is coming your way from me, Kosi, and from the Arsenal Podcast at large.